Hola, ¿cómo estas, mi amigas? And Feliz Navidad to all of
Feliz
you. Yeah,
Navidad.
Feliz
And
Navidad, if you
Happy
don't know,
Christmas.
is Happy Christmas in English, in Spanish. So, Happy Christmas to you all. So before we get started today, don't forget the thumbs up.
Yeah.
Okay, we need those thumbs, alright?
Practice.
We need those thumbs to keep our channel
Go like that.
growing, and it is growing gradually, but we just need a lot more thumbs, so don't forget those thumbs today if you are watching us.
Yep. Keep it
And
up.
before we get started, we'll say Happy Christmas to all our lot back home.
Yeah.
Blessed little Alfie, who had his birthday yesterday, second
Oh,
birthday. So if you're watching, Alfie and Emma, happy birthday
Alfie,
to Alfie.
be good.
Back home in the UK.
Obviously be cute if you're naughty.
Yeah, so not long now to the big day. I think it's, how many days is it left?
Oh, 11 is it?
Something like that, isn't it? Because we're on the 24th today, so it's supposed to be about 11 days, isn't it? 11 days to Christmas Day. Yeah. Well, what we're going to talk about today? Well, we're going to look at today on the Costa Blanca Travellers channel, Spanish facts and traditions at Christmas, because I get asked so many people back home, what's the Spanish traditions at Christmas time?
We're learning all the time.
So just thought we'd do a little few facts about Spain and how the Spanish celebrate Christmas. And the first one is, what is Santa called in Spain? Do you know what Santa's called in Spain?
No idea.
So if the little kid is watching, he's called Papa Noel. There you go. That's what the children here call Santa in Spain, Papa Noel. And you'll see that Papa Noel signs up in lots of towns and village squares to know that Papa Noel is on his way. And he's known to give presents on the 24th of December here in Spain, which is Christmas Eve, because that's a very big day. The Spanish celebrate Christmas Eve really big, even more so than Christmas Day. And they get presents from Papa Noel on Christmas Day, and they get a foo on Christmas Day as well. And as well as on January the 6th, which is the Feast of Three Kings, because that's their main one, isn't it?
That's their main, yeah.
Yeah, so that's their main one, when they get loads and loads of presents, probably from...
sweets thrown at them
and
in
the
Three
Kings, of course, are supposed to bring those, of course, on January the 6th. Now, I wonder if you know, what do the Spanish eat at Christmas? Do they eat turkey? Do they go gobble, gobble, gobble?
No idea. Enlighten us.
No, well, of course, our traditional dish in the UK is turkey, but what do the Spanish eat on Christmas Eve? Well, first of all, they have some tapas. Why not, of course, because tapas is everywhere in Spain, isn't it?
And that's mini meals, isn't it?
Yeah. Mini meals like Iberian ham. They have a variety of rich cheeses, seafood, lots of prawns and things like that, preserves, pickles,
nice.
and they all have those as starters. So that's quite nice, isn't it?
You'll have to invite us, isn't it?
Yeah. And then they go on to the first course.
Sounds nice.
Which is the first course in Spain, and they have their Christmas dinner, is a stew or a soup. Yeah. Do you like stew?
Yeah, because it's cooler, isn't it?
Yeah. That's stew. They have a stew or a soup as their first course, and then they come on to the main course, and their main course is rotisserie meat that's been rotisserie. It's been like roasted.
Roasted,
really?
Yeah, the spit.
Or on a spit. Yes, on a spit.
No spitting, but spit. Yeah.
Exactly. So they have meats like lamb or suckling pig. That's their favourite on Christmas Day.
Sounds good. I saw them on the beach doing that.
Yeah.
Was it last year? Only before we came here.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So lamb or suckling pig, or oven baked fish is also very popular as well. So it's nice. And the oven baked fish is such as bream or sea bass.
Oh, nice.
Yes,
sea
I
bass
like
is
sea bass.
chunky.
Yeah, sea bass is nice.
Yeah.
And then to round off their meal on Christmas Eve, because they have a pretty same meal on Christmas Day, so they're really celebrating this on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. To round off the meal, the table is filled with Christmas confectionery.
That sounds
why
good.
doesn't that sound good?
Yeah.
Does that sound good or not?
Yep.
And the Christmas confectionery ranges from types of nougat, and the nougat is called turron. So if you go to Spanish supermarkets, I think I saw some the other day.
I see loads in the supermarkets.
And it's called turron, and it comes in different flavours. and you can either have it hard or soft. So if you like your nugget
Chewy
soft, you can have it soft.
just
or if
what
you
you
want
eat.
nugget hard, you can have it hard.
And you pay a trip to dentist.
Yeah, otherwise I definitely have to go for the
weekend
soft one, I
after.
think. So they have that, Turon. They have cookies, marzipan.
Oh,
You like marzipan, don't you? Yeah, Rose likes
my
marzipan.
favourite.
She can eat it forever. And then they have epiphany cake. Yeah, epiphany cake. We'll tell you a little bit more about that a little bit further on in the video, okay? A little bit about the epiphany cake. So, in Spain, every town is lit up at Christmas time with lights, motifs, and a nativity model village.
Oh yeah.
And we saw one in Control, didn't we, the other day?
If you have a look at our back catalogues, you will see some of the nativities.
Yeah, you will see some of them. Yeah, definitely.
We've done.
I know Almirage's got one. I know Torbiac has got a big one.
Still haven't seen our
because we saw it the other day.
No,
we must get up to see that. I've seen it in the daylight, but Rose hasn't seen it yet.
I want to see it in the night with the lights.
That's it. And then also on Christmas Eve, before Christmas Eve, around the 21st of December, which is the winter solstice, the Spanish love to play the Christmas Lotto, and it's called here El Gordo, which means the fat one. Do you know why it's called the fat one?
The big lottery.
Because you can win loads and loads of money. Yeah. It's the biggest lottery. In fact, it's one of the biggest lotteries in the world. Cool. Yeah. And everyone plays it on around the 21st of December, which is the Christmas solstice, the winter solstice. And the numbers are called out live by children on TV. And they actually sing the numbers out, which is really nice, isn't it? And lots of people join the lottery in groups, and in all over Spain, the whole amount that is totally paid out is as large as €2 billion.
Oh my God!
Now that's not one person, of course. That's spread out over everybody, the whole population of Spain. So it's they've got €2 billion pot that they can win on. They can win a share of, which is nice, isn't it? It means you can get more prizes, isn't it?
Much better.
And that happens on the 22nd of December, on winter solstice, I should say, 22nd December. And on the 24th of December, the King of Spain makes a Christmas Eve speech. Yeah, that's a bit different, isn't it? Because our king makes his on the Christmas day, doesn't he? Yeah. But here it's Christmas Eve, because Christmas Eve is very special to the Spanish. It's because it's the eve of the child that the child baby Jesus was being born on. And then on December the 25th, it's the family come together to eat again. Yes, they do. But not as much as the previous night on the Christmas Eve. But it's still quite a substantial meal, and the traditional drink is cava. Now, we've got some cava, haven't we, for ourselves? So we're going to try some of that on Christmas Day and Christmas Eve ourselves, and I can really recommend it. It's really lovely here.
It's
nice. I actually think I prefer it to the champagne. I think it's just really
it's a change,
really nice.
Isn't it? Yeah.
And on December the 25th they come together, and they have cava. Now, polvorones and mantecados, I hope I pronounced those correctly. Polvorones and mantecados are Christmas sweets, and they're small cakes made of flour, butter and sugar. And only those three ingredients, and they have a special texture, and they turn to powder in your mouth.
Gosh.
Sounds really nice, doesn't it?
Light.
Very light, yeah. So you can actually find the recipe online to make them. So if you're interested in making some polvorones and mantecados,
do you think we'll have time?
You can get flour, butter and sugar, and you can make them just with those three ingredients. So fairly easy, aren't they, to make? Yeah. Sounds really good. So what else do we need to tell them about Christmas, how the Spanish celebrate Christmas? Do they have Christmas trees?
Oh yes.
What do you think?
Very.
Yeah. They do indeed. Yes, they do
Every
indeed.
town square.
Like us, and they decorate them all together as a family.
In the house.
But they do it around the middle of December, not the early December like we do. They do it around the middle of December, and presents of the wise men are given on January the 6th.
Oh, right.
Now, some presents are given on Christmas Day still, because the Spanish now they're getting a little bit more westernised sometimes,
Yeah.
and the kiddies do get the odd food presents
Yeah,
on
they don't
Christmas
miss
Day.
out on everyone
But the
else's
main day here,
Christmas
as I said, is January the
tradition.
6th. The children really love January the 6th, Feast of the Three Kings. What about, so that's a bit about Christmas then. What about Christmas Eve, 31st of December?
I don't know.
Well, on 31st December, people all over Spain watching the New Year on TV. Yeah, they do. And some of them go to parties, of course, obviously the younger ones.
Yeah.
But a
bigger
lot of the
cities.
big families do watch TV, and
Yeah.
as a family, and there's a reason for that. Because a tradition is to eat 12 lucky grapes, green grapes, 12
that
lucky
was
green
like
grapes.
In the craft fair.
Yeah, at
Oh.
each chime of midnight.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit like a competition. You've got to try and get a grape in your mouth on each chime and eat it. Okay, so you've got to try and do
no
that.
pips in it, so
Yeah,
hopefully
probably
no
the
one
seedless ones are better in order to do that. But if you manage to do that, eat a grape on each chime, and eat a green grape on each chime of the big clock in Madrid, because they all watch and listen to the Madrid Square Live, where they have a big
like
clock, similar
Big
like our clock, Big Ben, but it's a bit called a different name. It means you will have a lucky year ahead if you manage to eat each of those
we need
green
some of
grapes
that. Can we do
on the chime of
I'd
midnight.
love to do that.
Yeah. And the Puerta del Sol clock, that's the name I was looking for, the Puerta del Sol clock, which is in Madrid, does those chimes, and that's why all the Spanish gather around the TV to watch that clock. Okay, and it means you'll have a lucky year ahead, and it's the landmark in Spain to hear the chimes. And there we go. And a little bit later on the 5th of January, the wise men arrive in the cities. Yeah, in the cities. Like all the cities in Spain, the three wise men arrive all on floats and have a big parade and fiesta, processions behind the floats and parades through the streets. And it's to the delight of all the children. Okay, and what happens is the three wise men up there on the float, they throw down lots of candies like this.
Sweets,
like
yeah,
this.
yeah, I've seen
Lots
that.
of
That's
candies,
good fun.
and they throw it down to everyone from the floats. And they have big buckets of them, and they just throw them, and everybody, all the children, try and scramble down in front to get all the sweets in there. Some of them have little buckets, no doubt, or trying to get them into their pockets, which is really nice thing just to celebrate the coming of the three wise men. And then on the morning of January the 6th, they open their presents, which is nice. It's a bit like all the excited children.
Well, they get a lot of presents, so don't they can spread it out.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, we're going to have to spread it out.
And the three kings' names are Melchior, Caspar, and Balthazar. Okay, Balthazar. And they magically enter all houses through windows, balconies, and chimneys during the night. Okay, children, so if there's any Spanish children watching, or even back in the UK, that's them magically get through the windows, balconies and chimneys during the night. So yeah, lots to do, isn't it? So so that's, I think we're going to leave it there for our first part today, and we're going to do another one, because there's quite a lot to actually tell you about of traditions in Christmas time. So if you catch us again tomorrow for part 2, we'll tell you a little bit more about the rest of the Spanish traditions. So that's a thing to keep watching, okay? If you want to know more about the traditions and what the Spanish do,
it's interesting.
At Christmas time.
It's nice to learn
the
traditions.
Yeah.
Each country's what they do.
Yeah, absolutely. So with that, without further ado, I think it's time to wind up our video, isn't it? So thanks again for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Okay.
And I hope you have a lovely evening today.
Yeah, have a nice evening.
And enjoy the lovely weather.
Oh,
At
yes.
least feel lucky.
Oh, temperature today, I should just say, temperature today is 19 degrees at least, and that's in the sunshine here.
It's got a very soft breeze.
Very soft breeze, but it's up to about 19 today, which is lovely. I'm out here in my t-shirt still and shorts, because it's just so warm still today in the daytime. So
it's very easy to walk around and
so that's the temperature today here in Spain. Okay. So we will catch you tomorrow. Don't forget the thumbs, okay?
Yeah, don't forget to subscribe.
Like, share, and
and
subscribe. Okay, and we will catch you tomorrow. So,
okay.
hasta luego.
Adios.
Adios.
Bye for now.